Doc Stanley on the Crystal Hart Show, cable television's #1 female reporter, is produced the legendary Naazim Richardson. Naazim, Black History Month, the impact and the marriage of Black history and boxing. Thoughts on that?
Well, as we know, when you look at guys like I remember being a kid watching Jack Johnson on tape, and honestly, Jack Johnson kind of made me kind of rougher on my uncles and them, and some of my grandfathers and them, because I was like, come on, man, you guys was chumps. Cause look at this guy, this guy ain't bowing down from nobody. He ain't backing up from nobody. And then once I got older, I realized how bold Jack Johnson was, which I would like to say again, and you will hear me say it throughout the telecast, and I hope they film it. If they want to stick a camera in my face, I'm going to mention we should pardon Jack Johnson.
No, you know, it's amazing. Even in depth, they still won't pardon him.
But we saw Black history. We saw when our Black heroes in boxing, like like Joe Louis and them, they lifted our people up. We didn't have a lot to hang on to at the time, and these guys paved that way for us. That's why I think these two fighters we have in this fight are great ambassadors, because this will let young kids see you can conduct yourself like this and still be special and still be successful. You know.
I see you seen as one of the greatest trainers of all time.
Well, I wish I knew when I bought something from him.
Listen, man, stay on the couch. But Naazim, looking back, why was boxing able to enhance the minority athletes a lot sooner than baseball and basketball and football, in your estimation?
Well, like I said, again, it's the poverty situation. Coming from the impoverished areas we were fighting anyway. You know, guys were fighting anyway. So they honed their skills on the street and then took it into the ring. And that's what we're actually missing now. See, you're getting fighters now, if they get a scratch, if they get an ingrown fingernail, they'll stop the fight. Stop the fight, why? Yo, you got to stop the fight now, yeah. Because they're not coming from that mental toughness that we had to endure. You got to realize, back in the days, you go back and look when we were kids coming up, you start looking at the 40s, 50s, and 60s. Shit, our mamas could have fought. I know Big Mama, rest her soul, she was rougher than some of these fighters I see now. I told my mother one time how much they was fighting for. I think it was Mike Tyson. I said, they're fighting for like $40 million. And she said, I said, Mom, for $40 million, I'll fight you. She said, ain't no guarantee you win either. But we had to endure. It was a tough period. It was a tough time for people at that time. And they had to endure. So stepping in that arena, they saw a way to do better for their families. You couldn't scare them with the fears of contact. Because like I said, that was something we was facing already. You know, so, but it's the heroes that grew from that, the Jack Johnsons and the Ray Robinsons and all those guys, they showed us that we could progress. Yeah, oh man.
Jersey Joe Walcott.
We gonna even go to, my sons took a picture with Jersey Joe when they was kids. And I dropped them off. I never forget when they met Ali. I took them home to their mother the night before I went to work. I said, don't even try to put them to bed tonight. I said, when you turn off the lights, they're gonna still be there talking. But these legends carry on even for us today, and that's important for us. That's important for our youth that's coming up. You know what I mean? You
know, your humbleness won't let you defer the fact that you've become a legend in this game. And Buddy McGirt says, when my fight is fighting somebody, I'm not worried about the fight. I'm worried about the guy in the corner. And your counterpart just said that. Freddie Rhodes said, you know what? You were able to make Bernard Hopkins do what he couldn't do. You were able to make him free his hands. What is it that you do? What is it that you bring to the table that has made you one of the elite trainers of all time, in your humble estimation?
I've been blessed, and like I said, I don't disrespect trainers, but I'm firmly convinced that it has to be something inside that athlete, that all you can do is bring it out of them. You know, a lot of guys want to take credit to keep jobs. You know, I've seen trainers manipulate an athlete's mind to make them think that it's because of all the things that they told them to do, the reason why that athlete. I don't care what you can go right out here. If we sat down right now and Phil Jackson drew up a great game plan, and at the end of it, you set a pick and gave me the ball and I'm supposed to slam it. As great as that game plan is, y'all can pretty much forget about that one. If Naazim got to slam the ball, y'all can pretty much hang that up. So, and this is where we are. I always in the gym. I tell kids, I say, if a gun is in the middle of the table, nobody's afraid of it. It's only when it's an operator behind it the fear comes out. And there's some truth to that. But if there's no bullets in the gun, even with that operator behind it, eventually you'll be exposed. So I have a great deal of respect for Freddie Roach, as I do for all the trainers who I know are committed to the sport. You know what I mean? And I won't badmouth trainers. There's trainers I don't like their habits, but I won't badmouth them because I look in the gym and I try to find one good thing, and I say to myself, that kid he got could be anywhere else right now.
Were you surprised that they took this fight? You need him, Lee? Lee? You need him? You need him? Okay. Last question. Were you surprised that they took this fight? You know.
With Pacquiao?
Yeah.
Gladiator, man. Gladiator. Gladiator's gonna fight. He's gonna conquer all of the planes out there are to conquer, and he realized Shane is still a valuable warrior, and so he's. Are we ready to rock, baby?
Shane said they ain't going the distance.
We got 12 rounds to see about that.
Let's see.
Naazim, you signed this.
Come a little bit closer, hear what I have to say.
Hi, my name is Nancy. I want you to subscribe to La Cincotina.